everyone! Do you know what this is? It's a conker, and it comes from a horse chestnut tree like this one I'm standing underneath. Did you go and collect some of these during the autumn? Do you remember when you got them from? Because if you do, I would like you to go back there and find the tree. Because I'm going to read you a story now from a book that I used to read when I was a little girl about a little pixie called Pip. And he's not even as tall as a daisy. It's really, really small, okay? So this story is called A Nice Little Pot of Glue. And at the end, you'll find out why. So Pip the Pixie was doing washing up for his Aunt Twinkle. He was humming a little tune and he wasn't being very careful with the dishes. Crash! Something fell on the floor and broke into two pieces. It was Aunt Twinkle's sugar basin. Oh dear, said Pip. Aunt Twinkle will be so cross. I wonder if I can mend it. He picked up the two pieces and he fitted them together. Yes, if he could get some glue, he could stick them together and the crack would hardly show. He would have to tell his aunt what he'd done, but if she saw how nicely he'd mended the basin, she might not be quite so cross. So he looked for the glue. There wasn't any to be found. Bother! None in the cupboard, none on the shelf, only an empty tube in the scullery. No use at all. Well, I'd better go and buy some, thought Pip. So out he went, but it was early closing day at the shops. Aunt Twinkle would be home at tea time, and she certainly would see the broken basin then. He went to Jinky, his friend. Jinky hadn't any glue either. Well, what am I to do then? Said Pip. I don't want to get spanked. I know, said Jinky. Let's go to the chestnut tree and ask if we can scrape a little glue from its buds. Take a small pot with you. Are you mad? Said Pip. How can I get glue from buds? Don't you know that the chestnut tree covers its buds with sticky glue so that Jack Frost can't freeze the growing leaves inside with his cold breath? Said Jinky. You go and see. Pip went, taking with him a tiny pot. He soon saw that Jinky was right. His fingers stuck to every bud he touched. They were very, very sticky. Yes, you can have some of my sticky glue if you want to, said the chestnut tree, but please don't take too much from any bud, only just a little. So Pip took just a little glue from each bud, scraping it into his tiny pot. Soon he had plenty, and off he went to mend the sugar basin. The glue was very sticky, and it mended it beautifully. Aunt Twinkle was sorry to hear that it had broken, but pleased with Pip for mending it so well. I got the glue from the chestnut buds, said Pip, and his aunt would hardly believe him, but he told the truth, didn't he? You know how sticky they are, don't you? And if you can find the tree where you collected your conkers from in the autumn, very, very gently touch the buds and you'll see how sticky they are. Just like Pip the Pixie found for gluing his Aunt Twinkle's sugar basin together. So you enjoy that. See you later.